Hi, welcome or welcome back. So today I'm going to be setting up my VDS in personal wide. I wanted to show you what I'm currently in right now, which is just a regular personal size. There is a bit of a difference for sure in terms of the inserts. I'll just show you quickly before I set up the new one. So here is what the paper looks like for personal. The personal wide is about an inch. I would say about an inch wider. So that is the difference there, as you could see, about an inch. So yeah, so I'm going to be moving into here. I do have some inserts that came with this. So if you didn't see the unboxing of this planner, then definitely check out that video. I did buy it pre-loved on Poshmark, and I was able to get it for a good deal. And the person sent along a lot of cloth and paper inserts, which is really nice because I will probably never order from cloth and paper. As much as I love the aesthetic, I love what it looks like. For me, sort of ordering from the website seems a bit costly because she had said that there's over hundreds of dollars, over $100 worth of inserts, which I definitely wouldn't pay. So um, I'm going to be moving into here. And that's only because I'm in Canada and shipping and the exchange is very expensive. If you live in the US, then I think it's worth it. So I have already went ahead and I changed out the rings. So I was, so it had 25, I believe, millimeter silver rings. These are now Kraus gold rings, which I purchased on Etsy. So I am so excited that I can move into here. I know I'm kind of, I just had moved into that mo term, but I'm definitely using the other part of the cover for my mini HP. I just took out this because it's just the insert that goes inside with the rings. But I want to jump into here and see if I like the personal wide, to see if I can go ahead and order some new inserts for 2023 and see how this size works. So I feel like this personal wide is going to be where my personal planner and my mini HP like have a baby, and then this will be the perfect size. So let's see, because I change out my planners like you know what. So let's go ahead and get started on this setup. So I have everything kind of here just as I'm going to go through. So it did come with this calendar. So, and it's printed on like a nice thick vellum, like one that I normally use, like pretty thick like that. And then there was this like cardstock that came with it. So I'm just going to leave this in here. I may change this out, but I'm just going to go with it for now. So the first thing in here that I'm going to put back in is this inbox. And it just says inbox down here. And I believe this is from Cloth and Paper as well. And then she sent some inbox like sheets. So I love that with everything they send you, it comes like this. And then it shows you back here, like exactly what like the intention is for. So this is an inbox refresh layout. Well, you know, my kids are home, so that is like a task in itself. So this is what it will say. So it just says inbox refresh layout, and then it tells you how to use it. So follow up on yesterday's email, order more cleanser. So I think this is super cute. I thought, you know what, let me use some of these inserts, and this can go into, because I need to fill up this 30 millimeter rings. I didn't realize. So I ordered these on Etsy, and I did not, and that's another thing, like this cloth and paper, like paper, I don't know if you can choose. I'm actually gonna Google what, or if someone could tell me down in the comments what the GSM is on their paper, because it feels like a cardstock. Like I ended up actually printing out my budget insert on cardstock because I was like, okay, this is really thick. So yeah, so I may be able to fill this up a lot faster than I think. So next will be my schedule, and then these ones are actually dated, which is good. So you'll have like your weekly schedule here. Even though this one says undated, it is dated that she sent me. So I'm going to put, maybe I don't need this. I'll I'll still use it because I think it was for maybe another insert that was sent, because this is dated for November. So it will go from end of October, basically a few days, until November. So I'm glad that she sent this. That way I can try it out and see how I like it for November and December. And that's why I wanted to move into here, to really see how much I love it. And then next, it just says personal wide here. What I did was actually for December, I just ended up using these ones that were from like July, and I redated them. So as I decorate it, there's parts that like I had white out, and I'm going to be using it for November and December. So these are all redated. I use some capital sheet stickers, and that way I can not waste the papers, because even though it's for July and August, I want to definitely get my money's worth, and I'm not going to throw out the sheets because they're already there. So as I said, just leave them there. And now December is dated for this for the next month. And then here is like the notes and lists dashboards, and these are exactly cut like how I cut my stuff with the Dollar Tree chopping mats. And this is why I refuse to go out and buy these sort of luxury planner items. Like, that's not happening. I'm sorry. But I digress. I just want to have things that are going to be like functional for me. So I'm just going to put some note paper in here. I like to cut my slits in here. I should have clearly did this off camera, so bear with me. But I still want to show you, you know, it's not going to take you long to set up your planner and get through a setup, right? So next is a finances section. And then I have here from Nora's Cove. This is actually a half letter insert. What I did was shrink it down by 80%, I believe. Yes, I think it was 80%. And I printed it on front and the back. And I'm going to be using this for November and December, and see if this works for what I need it for. I will link her shop down below for sure. And that is what I'm using for my finances. I may add some other like inserts in here. And I think I'm going to cut this down a little bit more, because as you can see, I have a bit of like overhang here. Okay, so I'll probably cut that down afterwards. And then here is an outbox. So I'm not too sure what you would use an outbox for. I guess once things are completed, I don't know. But definitely tell me what you would use your outbox for. So these are just some other items that she sent as well. So let's go through this one. So this one is like about finding your purpose. So I thought, you know what? Let me add this in here and try it out and see how it works. So you just have this like purpose sheet, like what you love, passion. I went through these before, and I think this will be very good for kind of journaling in here. And I thought I would use these and do some self-discovery. This will be my 39th year. So definitely, I feel like in your 30s, you definitely start to come into your own, and knowing that next year's it will be 40. A lot more self-discovery is needed for sure. So let's see if this will be the same. So, or these different. Let's see. So you have this where it's like, and then it goes into like, I admire, I excel at. And so just, you know, a bit of self-love, which I like. And I will be using this for sure. And buying planners for me is self-love. I love my planners. This is, you know, being in my office, being in my planners is my thing. And it keeps me happy. So that is that. And then I have these last inserts, and it's a thing about books. And so let's take a look at all of them, because I may or may not need all of it. So you have here some just note paper. And then you have here what title and reading log. So, and then your monthly read. Let's see, reading log, monthly reads, and your book log, and a book log. And then let's see, it just keeps going. I'm not reading that many books, so I'm not going to need all of those. So I'm just going to put a few in. So monthly reads, I'll keep one book log for the month. And then these are some extra ones. This is for someone who definitely is a very avid reader. But this will be an incentive to get back into back into reading again. My life has been pretty chaotic, so I haven't had much time. And then you have here where's an index moment. So you can kind of like memory keep around it. So I'm going to use that and just keep 2 of those. And then let's see if it repeats. So you have your index. And then you have here where it's like a vocabulary sheet, things that probably you've learned from here. And then you have your wish list. So I'm going to keep all of those in here. So it should be good. And these all repeat. And this way I can keep track of what I'm reading, learning, and do that. So alrighty. And as you can see, my little scissors, I don't think can handle cutting so many of these. The paper quality is great, so I'm going to definitely check out what it is. I normally use 32, 28, sometimes 28 pounds, but this, as I said, it feels definitely more like a cardstock. So if you know, let me know. So I'm going to close this up. As you can see, I still have lots of room. It's going to be, I don't want to make it too bulky or too chunky, but I want to put in some of these dashboards too. So I did get some papers with it. Like, let me show you what came. So it came with some nice like vellums like that, not vellums, but dashboards like this. And I mean, I could use some of them, but let's see. I love things that to me are more like seasonal. So I just print these out, always on Pinterest. I'm going to put this in here and put some cardstock behind it and see what color looks better. So you tell me down in the comments what color looks better. If I should use this or use the brown. I think the brown might go better with this color. So let's do that for now. But tell me down in the comments, do you like the brown or this or that color better? And then I'm going to put in front of, let's see, maybe in front of my notes. Or no, my finances. Let's put this next piece in. And these are pretty, but like I'm not a really black and white aesthetic person. I think for most people, they buy cloth and paper because it is that very clean, you know, black and white vibes. And that aesthetic is very clean for most people. And a very like minimal, you know, planner like look. But I still like a little bits of pops of color, and I still love stickers. So as I said, I won't be ordering inserts for 2023 from cloth and paper, but definitely will utilize what's in here for now. So here is the calendar, and then you have this paper behind. You know what? I have some other, let's see. I have this as well. I think I'm going to put this behind it. So then you have this, and then I could see all this pretty like fall vibes behind it. So I'm going to use that and then layer it with that cardstock. And then you go into your inbox here and who I need to email, call. There's a few things I need to do, so this will be very helpful. And then you go into, I have this dashboard here, and then my schedule, and so the weekly schedule here. And I'm just going to keep this that way I can make some notes here. And then I love this because it has like your goals, your intentions, your bills due for the month, and then sort of checklist of things you need to do. And then here is my November 2022 calendar. And then as you can see, this is a style that I created at one point for my half letter. And I really do love this 2 pages and this box setup. So it's a Sunday start. I don't know if you can choose whatever you want, but I guess that's what she ordered, was a Sunday start, and that's fine. And then here I have my December, which I redated. I mean, it doesn't look as pretty as the other ones, but once I add some stickers and make it my own, then I just started to go through, white out things in sections. It's a lot of stuff to white out, but that's okay. And then that is what it looks like for December. And then you have your notes and lists here. Then another vellum. And then my finance section here. And then my outbox here. And then I have this section for sort of self-care and my self-care journey and future planning there. And then my book list, which I will put up here with using my my label maker. So that's it. So that is now my setup with my personal wide. So hopefully I can, I like to try all of the different like styles in terms of, jumping. I tried to use a Hobonichi, that didn't work. I tried to use, I'm really liking being in rings, so I'm hoping this works. So I've tried them all. Having this, even just with the slits, makes me feel like you know, being in like a disc bound, because you can pull them, the inserts in and out still, and you can add things easily because it's on rings. So I'm loving this, and hopefully this will work for November, December, and I can use this hopefully going into 2023. So yeah, that is now my setup in my new Vanderspec, and this is it. So I'm going to put in my pens. I'm going to, as you can see here, there's 2 pen loops, which I love. So I'm going to put in a highlighter and a pen in here, and that is going to be it for this video. So let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you're not already subscribed, definitely hit subscribe on your way out. And then I will see you guys on another video. Bye.